single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Hey everyone, my name is Coach Al, and today I want to discuss a trending topic nowadays, which is about working from home. And I've seen a post on Facebook that work from home is actually very stressful. Okay, so before anything else, let me tell you that I have been working from home. Me and my wife has been working from home since 2009. The kids were very small during that time, but we have been working from home for a long time. So what I'm saying is that I understand you, okay? I understand exactly how you feel. Now, before we continue discussing about this, please hit the subscribe button below and make sure that you are updated for new posts. So before that, let me tour you to my office. It's a small house office. So it's right here. Let's go up. That's Panda, our dog. Okay. Hi, Panda. Say hello. All right, so this is my office. Okay. It's a small one. And I have a very comfortable chair and just a small table. It's actually crowded, but everything that I need is here. I have my laptop, my books, the printer is here, everything. So I have a space for writing. I can write here and then I can do my work right here. So everything is just here, everything I need. This one is my kind of like an organizer, a scheduler, which tells me what I need to do the urgent things that I need to do, what I'm doing, and what has been done, okay, for the week. So every week I change that, okay. You can see here also is a they call this a snake plant. They said that this is very good for to clean the air, okay. So I put it there so that, you know, while you're working you can have clean air, clean oxygen. So that's what they said, okay. So I put it there. So what you can do when you're working from home is to have a separate place for your office, okay. So and then make sure that your office like this should look like an office. I know some of you were forced to work from home because of the pandemic, and with this one you're like, you know, you're in the mood to, you know, like you're working in an office. Work from home setup is not for everybody. I understand that. And as I said earlier, that some of you might be working from home because of the pandemic. And most of you are, I think this stress came from the fact that you have been used working in an office. And, you know, since you're working in an office, you're working with colleagues, and you're in an office environment, so that your mindset is, you know, into work. And when you're working from home, the problem is that the personal things and the professional work is mixed up. I had a kind of like a short discussion on Facebook with a friend of mine who said that work from home actually, like, what was the term? It was like it invades your personal space or something like that. That's not the exact word, but it's something like that. Now, I told him that you know, I've been working from home for a long time, and you know, it's easy. But he explained to me what he meant by that, and now I clearly understand where some people are coming from, why they are stressed working from home. And so here are some of my best practices that I want to share with you. And hopefully, if you're working from home right now because of the pandemic, and you're used to working in an office, hopefully these tips would be able to help you out. Okay, so here it is. The first thing is, of course, is to have, as I said earlier, to have your own table. You have to invest on a table. Okay, you have to have your own office table. Now I know that at this point of time, buying a table like this might be an extra expense for you, but there are a lot of options for you. I'll show you later. Okay, now the first thing that you need to do is, aside from setting up an office, a separate office, if you have that in your house, if you have a place in your house where you can set up your personal office, just like this one, then that would be great. But I know some of you have a very small space. When I started working from home in 2009, we were in a small condominium, and it was very small, so everything's just mixed up. Personal things, the kids are running everywhere, and you have to take care of the food and all that. So it's just chaos. So I understand where you're coming from. Okay, but it is important to talk to everyone about your boundaries. So it's very important. The first thing that you need to do is talk to everyone in the house, the yaya, the children, your husband, or whoever is in the house. You have to tell them that that you're working from home, that there is a boundary between house or home and work. Okay, so even if you're working from home, they have to pretend that you are also working in an office. Okay, so you have to inform them of your work schedule. It's very important that they understand that you will be working, let's say for example, if you're working from 8 to 5, then you have to tell them you cannot disturb me from 8 to 12, or you can tell them, okay, I'm gonna have a break in between this 15 minutes, then that's fine. So they understand. Okay, they understand that they cannot disturb you within these hours, because this is your work hours. I mean, they just have to imagine like you're working in an office. So if you're working in an office, then there's no way that they will disturb you for personal reasons, right? So that's very important. The next thing is that if they need anything from you, they would do the same thing as if you were in an office. I mean, they can text you, they can send you a message on Messenger. Okay, so even if you're working from home, they still need to think that you are still in an office. So they need to understand that. So if they need anything, they cannot come to you and disturb you and tell you what they need, but they have to send you a text message, for example, or send you a message on Messenger. Okay. Another thing, another best practice that I have is I schedule my day. I make sure that I have I know what I'm going to do within the day. So there might be, just like when you're in an office, if you have any personal things that you need to do, you also schedule it, right? So you do the same thing, even if you're working from home. Never mix both of them, okay? So schedule your day. I usually start my day very early, usually at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. I do my exercise, devotionals, or whatever you need to do. But one of the things that I do when I was working from home, is that I would cook 3 meals already in the morning. Okay, so I cook 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Of course, my wife is helping me with that one, but me and my wife, we would be cooking 3 meals at one time. Okay, so why is that very helpful? Because that means that your day or your work will not be disturbed. You don't need to go out of work. Even if you're working from home, go out of work early, because you can be tempted to work and at the same time cook food for your family, because you still need to feed your family. But when you wake up early before your work time, okay, before you prepare for work, you already cook 3 meals in a day. For dinner, sometimes I put it in a plasticware and I put it in the freezer, so that at night I can just, we can just reheat it. Okay, so that's what me and my wife would do, especially when we were working from home and the children were very small. Another thing is that you have to learn how to take breaks. Okay, do not do house chores during your 15-minute breaks. So you have 15-minute break in the morning, just like when you're in an office. You have 15-minute break, and then in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon. So when you take that, make sure that you're not doing any house chores, because if you do that, you're going to be very stressed. Okay, don't do that. Just relax. Maybe you can walk around, watch some TV, make sure you're not distracted with that one. But the point is that you relax, okay? Walk around, go outside the house. Just do those things just like when you are taking your break when you're in your office, okay? So, what do you do when you don't have enough space? Okay, here's what you're gonna do. So what do you do when you don't have enough space? I understand that some of you don't have enough space in your house. So a good investment is a table like this one. This is a foldable table. You can actually fold this. Okay, right here, see that? So you can invest on a table like this. Okay, so we'll fix it. Right there. It's actually very sturdy. It's actually okay. See that? It's foldable, so you can just, since you have a very small space, then you can just put this away after working. Okay, so you can stay wherever you want to stay in the house. Make sure that you are away from the kids, away from everybody, so that you can focus when you're working from home. So this one, you can stay in a living room, which I don't really recommend to stay in the living room, because everybody's in the living room. So you can stay here, or you can stay in your bedroom. But this one is a very good investment when you are working from home. Okay, what if you don't have this? You can also stay in the kitchen. Okay, and you can work here. Just tell everybody that, don't disturb me when I'm working. Okay, so you can stay here. If you have a window, that would be great. But if you don't have that, this is already a good place. But the best part to work when you are at home is in the bedroom. Okay, when you're in the bedroom, just close the door, have the portable, foldable table, the one that I showed you earlier, and you stay in your bedroom, lock the door, nobody disturbs you. Just tell them, put a note outside and just tell them that do not disturb, I'm working. Okay, so that's the best place to work when you're working from home. But I hope that helps you. I know that it's going to be a big adjustment when you are working from home, and it's not going to be very easy, okay? But, look at the bright side of things. When you look at the bright side, just think that some people don't have jobs because they don't have the opportunity to work from home. If you are still hired by your company and you have a work from home setup, I think that's enough reason to be grateful about. Okay, so again, thank you for your time. I hope this video helps you to lessen your stress when you're working from home. Stress will always be there, I know that, but we are human beings. We can adjust to anything. Okay, well, have a great day and enjoy working from home. Again, this is Coach Al, and thank you for listening.